What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today is Saturday, September 5th. Today we are going to do something a little different. We are going to go over the last 7 weeks of all of my option trades that I have done, either being buying calls, puts, or selling calls and puts. Before we get started, if you're familiar with my video, my goal is to get to 100 subscriptions. So please, guys, if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe, hit the like, and comment below if you have any questions. So let's get started. If you look here, these are the options that are currently still open that I have, but I do have a spreadsheet that gives all the options I still have open and all the options that I have closed out as well. So let's take a quick peek at that. So I have recently just started buying options just because I have lost a substantial amount of money in February. I'm pretty sure most of us has, but I put a lot of money in buying calls, especially in Disney and Amazon. And with Disney, of course, with COVID coming around, their stock dropped dramatically. So I am technically still recovering from that fall, but I have been slowly building up my stock and portfolio to get back where I need to get to. So let's check out the buy options here. So I just wanted to test the waters out with something small. So I did pick MCRB at a strike price of $5 at one option. It only cost me 15 bucks, but honestly, once I bought this, the stock the next day dropped dramatically, so I was forced to hold it. I couldn't even sell it for $5 at the lowest point that I could. So my first comeback buy option, I did end up losing $15. And then surprisingly, my second option I decided to test the waters with is Tesla after the split. They were sitting at about $480, so I did buy a strike price, a put to hope Tesla would go down for 99 bucks. I kind of panic sold because the next day after hours they went to like $510, but they went all the way back down to about 450, 460. So I just sold it just to make a small profit just to get out of it. But honestly, if I would have been a little more brave and held on to it until Thursday, I could have probably got about another 300 or 400 bucks out of it. But didn't know it was going to drop that much after the first day it went by. A couple of smaller ones I did was Snap, $30 strike price, one option. It cost me 94 bucks. I sold it the next day for $121. I made a small profit of 27 bucks. Virgin Galactic Holdings was a $16 strike price, $113, sold it for $135, so I did make 22 bucks. Upwork, Snap, Sienna, Upwork again, and Simon Property Group. These are still pending buys that I have, but with Norwegian Cruise Line, I did make a quick $15 just buying and selling it the next day. It did hit a peak of like $18.50, and it dropped to about $17.90, so I was able to make a quick $15. So here, technically, this is just about 3 or 4 weeks. I just made $50 here. So we'll see how these other 4 or 5 stocks go for the buys. But like I said, with the buys, I'm real leery on it just because of how much money I lost so fast, just with the stock dipping down in February. But I will keep you guys updated, see how these go. But I'm only going to keep maybe buying options to about 500 to maybe $1,000. So I'll keep you updated on the ones that I have not closed out yet. But let's go to the sell options here. So I've been definitely way more successful with selling options than buying calls or anything like that. So if you watch my previous videos, you'll notice the Simon Property Group and the Jets ETF, and maybe the Norwegian Cruise Line one. But these are the selling puts, selling calls that I've done. So in July 17th, I did do one. So the profit here is 417. I was forced to buy 300 shares of this, but if you watch my videos, I did want to buy them. So I did get a nice premium out of it. But so basically I minused what the total profit was that it would have been if I would have just bought the stock outright. So getting the premium minus the stock at the price it was currently at, it gave me a profit of $417, which is not bad at all. So that actually closed out a day early, which I turned around to sell a call and was able to make 15 bucks just in less than 24 hours of that day. So just these two of Simon Property Group, I was able to do that. So I do own 300 shares, so I ended up selling 3 calls of Simon Property Group, getting a $75 premium, $100 premium at a strike price of $75. That's still pending. Like I said, I did get 300 bucks. Currently, there's 2 weeks left in it, and Simon Property Group is at $70.50. So I am a little bit nervous on this one because I definitely don't want to sell Simon Property Group just because the ex-dividend is coming up probably the end of this month, if not the beginning of next month. But the next one is still pending, is Norwegian Cruise Line. I have done, I think, 6-7 weeks of this so far. So they did give me a premium of $1,135. But when you look at this asterisk, I did not add in the price since it is still pending. A couple small ones that I did, ET Energy Transfer, was for a $7 strike price. I did get $21 off of this. It did not expire worthless, so I was forced to sell all the shares. If I technically would have kept it and sold it on the date that it was expired date, I would have made probably about another 60 or 70 bucks. But it's still a profit, so I did make $21 off of this. And then hopefully you guys have been following my Jets ETF. If you're not familiar with this stock, it's basically just the top 4 airlines and then a bunch of smaller stuff underneath of it that it carries. So it's just an airline ETF. But this is the one that I can do every week. So I did make a decent amount of money off of this in a short period of time, just starting at 8.11, and so far it's ending at 8.31, and I have a couple more things going on my next video with that. So I did do strike price of 19, 18, 17, 18, 18, 50. I did get this full premium, this full premium, this full premium. This did not, I did have to sell my options here, but I did get the $45 because by the next day that it actually popped up, the strike price was below of what I had to sell it. So I would have actually lost money if I kept it. And then on the reversal, I sold a put for $75, and I made $171 off of that, minus the profit that I've already had. So 171 bucks, selling it back at an 18.50, or buying it back at an 18.50 rate. I had to buy it back. I think it's at 18.32 now. So definitely made good profit there. Cosmos Energy has not expired yet, but like I said, it was at $1, I think 30 right now. It's definitely not going to hit 250 by 9/18. So I'm just including this $5 in here. So total profit with selling options. This is 7 weeks. Made 739 bucks. That's roughly $100 a week. And most of these were somewhat conservative. I definitely could have waited a little longer, maybe got a higher premium, but it was pretty conservative. So I could have maybe bumped this up to 1,000 or 1,200 bucks. And so far, profit here, I made 50 bucks. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, 3 out of 5 of these right now, I believe, are in the negative. So unless next week they start coming up, I may be buying these out sooner than later just to not take a bigger hit. But that is all my option trades that I have done. If you guys have any questions on option trades, I do have a couple of videos on that. But definitely, guys, hit the like and subscribe. Get me to that 100 subscriptions and comment below. Have a good day, guys.